Okay, so this is chapter 1.3 notes. We're going to start out here at the top with our vocab. So I'm going to slide down to our vocab, okay? And we start out with exponents. I filled this in for you, but I want you to take your pencil and underline some important information, okay? So first of all, it says the number, okay? So underline number. That indicates how many times, so let's circle that, how many times the base, underline base, is used as a factor, underline factor. And a factor is always used when we multiply. So that alone tells you that we're going to multiply something. So let's say I have 5 to the third power. This is called exponential form, okay? And it equals 5 times 5 times 5. And you'll also notice that I'm writing my times with a dot instead of an X. And I'm doing that on purpose because later on in the year, we're going to get to variables. And if I was to use the times sign, what letter does that look like?
X.
It looks like an X, and so then it would be confusing. So as we start to move into that and move into algebra, we start using the dot instead of the X. Okay, so we're just going to start doing it now. Okay, so we have 5 times 5 times 5. Well, guess what? This 3 was my exponent. So the little number is the exponent. Okay, and notice it told me how many times to write my base. So my base was 5, and I wrote my 5 3 times. Okay, so this little number tells me how many times I'm going to write my base and how many times I'm going to multiply it. Okay, let's go to the base. When a number is raised, so let's underline number, when a number is raised to a power. Okay, so in this case, my 5 is my base. Okay, and a number written with a base and an exponent is exponential form. So it has to have a base and an exponent to be an exponential form. Okay, so let's look at this one up top here. See how they say it is a base of 5 and the exponent is 2?
Yeah.
On a test and on a quiz, I will give you it in exponential form and I will have you label it. I want you to be able to tell me what is the exponent? Where's the base? Okay, so this is going to come back later on. All right, let's do a couple of exponential forms. Okay, so I had 5 to the second power. Does anybody want to try to give me another one? Yeah. 3 to the second power. And by the way, I can read this as 3 to the second power, or I can say 3 squared. Anytime my exponent is a 2, I can say squared. Okay. All right, anybody else want to try one? Go ahead. 6 to the third power. And by the way, if the exponent has a 3, I can say 3 cubed. 6 cubed. Okay. Okay, give me another.
11. 6.
To the 6th power. Okay, so 11 to the 6th power.
10 to the 9th power.
10 to the 9th power.
8 to the 9th power.
Did you say 8 to the 9th power? Okay, perfect. I can also read this as 8 to the power of 9, 10 to the power of 9, 11 to the power of 6. So there's 2 ways I can say it, and it still is the same thing. Okay. All right, let's go down and do some homework here. So slide yours down, and we get to do some of this work. Now, this is not very hard. Okay, so when I'm erasing, I always pause just so that, saves them a little bit of my space. Okay, so now they're asking us to name the base and the exponent for each of the following. So when I look at 7 to the second power, or I can say 7 squared. Which digit is the base?
7.
7, and the exponent?
2.
Okay. 5 to the fourth power, the base is, you can just tell me?
5.
And the exponent?
4.
6 to the eighth power, the base is?
6.
And the exponent is?
8.
Excellent. So see, these aren't very hard, are they? Okay, let's do example 1. Now I'm going to write each expression in exponential form. Do you remember when you go back up to the top of your notes, exponential form is a base with an exponent? Okay, that's what I'm going to do here. So remember, the number that gets repeated will be the base. So what is my base here?
5.
5. And now I'm going to count up how many 5s I wrote.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be 5 to the fourth power. Now double check yourself and make sure your exponent is small up here. We don't want it to look like 54. We want it to look like 5 to the fourth power. Okay? All right, I have my repeated multiplication here. What is my base?
3.
3. And let's count them up for my exponent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 to the fifth power. Okay, I want you to do 4, 5, and 6, and then we'll check them on the board. Okay, so here we have some people that came up to help me. Let's check them. So I see repeated 4s, so I know that's going to be my base. And there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, so 4 to the fifth power. Okay. And here I see repeated 3s, so I know that will be my base. So 3 is my base. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, so 3 to the fourth power. Now I understand it's very difficult to write on here, but this was dangerously close to looking like 34. So write your 3, and then make sure your 4 is much smaller up there in the right-hand space. Okay? Here I see repeated 8s, so 8 is my base. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, so 8 to the fifth power. Excellent. Okay, let's go do some repeated multiplication. Okay, didn't it do the 3, 2, 1? Are we still recording? Did I lose it there?
No, we're still recording.
Okay, so now we have 9 to the fourth power, and we're going to do it as repeated multiplication. So my 9 is my base, so that's the number that's going to get repeated. So I'm going to have 9 times 9 times 9 times 9. Notice that the 9 is my base, so that's the number that gets repeated. The 4 tells me how many 9s I'm going to repeat. Okay, go ahead and do 8 and 9 on your own, and then we'll check it on the board.
I'm done.
What?
It's easy.
You just gotta read the verse of it. See, I did it. I'm already doing that.
Okay, so we'll check you. I see a base of 2, and there should be 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. I see a base of 3, and there should be 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. Okay, let's go find the value of these. Okay, I want to draw your attention over here to this diagram I have for you. Notice it's 5 to the third power, so they went 5 times 5 times 5. Okay, so you're going to have to write that out. Then they went 5 times 5 is 25, and they brought down the other times 5. Then they went 25 times 5 is 125. I'm okay with you using your calculator, okay? However, you still have to write all of this information down, okay? So I'm okay with you going 25 times 5 on your calculator and then putting in 125, but you still have to write it all down. So let's try 2 to the 6th power. So let's write it as repeated multiplication. And do I have 6 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Okay, and then I can use my calculator a little later, but I'm not going to need it for a minute. Because I'm going to have 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. And then as I bring those down, I'm still multiplying, so put those dots in between the numbers. And then I'm going to keep bringing it down. It's going to look like a little ice cream cone because I'm going to come down to one answer at the bottom. Okay? So then I'm going to have 4 times 4 is 16. Bring down my times 4. And now I can use my calculator. 16 times 4.
64.
64. Do I have a second person to verify that?
I just did.
Did you?
64.
64. Okay, so it's been verified by 2 people, so I know my answer is 64. So when it's asking me to find the value, it wants me to solve it. Okay, let's try 4 to the 5th power. So I'm going to come over here, 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. And remember, I'm going to do my little trees. So 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 4 is 16. And then I'm going to have to bring down my last times 4. Okay. Now I'm going to use my calculator. What's 16 times 16?
256.
256. And then I'm going to bring down my times 4. And now with my calculator, push times 4. And you got?
1024.
1024. Has somebody else verified that? Second person to do 256 times 4. So that's good. Okay, I've had 2 people verify it. So my answer is 1024. Now I want you to notice that I had to put in a comma. We have to complete our math by always putting in our commas and our dollar signs. If we don't do that, it's not all the way done. And if you don't have commas in there, I will take off a half a point and I'll give it back to you, and you'll have to fix it in order to get your half a point back. Okay? All right, let's go and solve some more. Okay, I notice here they have a 36, so let's go check them. They have 6 times 6 is 36.
Yes.
That was easy. Now you could have done that in your head, but you still have to show your work?
Yeah.
Nod your head yes. Yes. Okay. All right, and then I have 5 to the 3rd power, 5 times 5 times 5. Okay, so we have 5 times 5 is 25. Bring down the times 5, 125. Boom, that looks awesome. Okay, so I have 10 to the 3rd power. So I have 10 times 10 times 10. Okay, if I go like this, I know that it goes like that, right? And then this is 1,000. Now here's the shortcut. When it has a base of 10, you can write a 1, and then your exponent tells you how many zeros to write.
Wow.
Okay, there's your shortcut.
So you work.
Okay, so on the plan here, this is the secretary right here. Okay, this is the secretary. This is the 4 families. And each family calls 1, 2, 3, 4 families. Okay, so in the first round, how many calls are made? This is my first round right here.
4 calls.
4 calls. In the second round, how many calls? 16 calls. Because if I count up all those dots, that's 16. Okay? Now, I want you to notice that in each of the rounds, the number of calls is a power of 4. Okay? So the first round is 4 to the 1st power. The second round is 4 to the 2nd power. So the 4th round will be 4 to the 4th power. That's very important to remember for your homework. Okay, there's going to be a problem very similar to this. So the second round equals 16 calls, which is 4 times 4. Okay, so in the 4 to the 4th power, it will be 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, which equals, let's solve it over here.
32.
Okay, somebody do the math for me. 16 times 16 is?
32.
No.
Oh.
Use your cal-
256.
Somebody verify that, please.
Okay. 15,
256.
256. So finish this out. How many families will be notified on the 4th round of calls?
256.
256 families.